Okay, we're in round 2. We have the choice again. Play first. I think we actually, believe it or not, we keep this because we have the Gatekeeper Vine. We have a 2 and a 3 drop in black. So, and this turns on half of our Gatekeeper already. It's not the most exciting opener, but we're mostly Golgari. Keep that in mind. So it's not difficult to get our blue source, especially not with the Gatekeeper Vine. We're just going to search up our Simic Guild Gate.
Yeah.
So we're keeping it. Okay, our opponent has joined us. So here we go. Is it Guildgate? Quite the start.
We can get in those Basilicus creature beats at least.
True. Green source off the top. Next draw would be obviously ideal, since we'd be able to do our Vine.
Unless it was a gate. In which case, we have a gate.
True.
It's not green source.
Alright, I think we still play the Hired Torturer here. May not be super exciting for us, but we're going to have our mana tied up, I think, once we actually get a green source. So, let's just get in here.
Hired Torturer could also potentially trade with Frostburner.
Yeah, that's the good news. So, and we definitely make that trade, by the way, if you were curious. He could have a Pursuit of Flight, which would be pretty bad news against us, but we'll see. Make him have it. Even a Deviant Glee would be pretty good against us.
Nope.
Okay, so he milled us 2. He did hit our green source and a Burst of Strength. We still have plenty of green sources, though. That's not a green source. Ubulsar Gatekeeper does not look that good here. So actually we get to do Hired Torture, which is cool. I very seldom do I get to actually use that ability.
Is that instant speed, like anytime?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So we can even leave up for blockers and still do it. Just a green source away from some nastiness here. Okay. Force is okay. Let's see what information we get out of our opponent here. Island. Not the most relevant information.
We're almost at Maze Abomination.
We are almost at Maze Abomination. Alright.
At one point, I dropped a Sepulchral Primordial in a black-white, no, it was blue-white deck, or blue-black deck, and it was all green, and I had 7 swamps in a blue-black deck, and it was not a very fun time for me.
Why? You just couldn't hit them?
No, Sepulchral Primordial on its own is good, but all of the blue cards in my hand that would have prevented me from losing the next turn anyways were not there.
I think he showed us the island already, so we know about that. What else he got? Runner's Bane. Good to know. Interesting that he hasn't played it on this.
He had better things to do with his mana.
There we go. Alright, it is a tap land, which sucks, but we're going to have this guy online, which means we're going to be able to kill this guy soon. So that's actually pretty cool. And next turn we can actually do both. We can do Gate Creeper, play our Gate, play our Gatekeeper, kill that.
Yes.
Got a good plan.
Yes.
And we can block the other one with it.
And we're still doing damage to him with the Hired Torturer.
Yeah, surprisingly this thing did a lot of work. So he's going to get in for a bajillion damage here. It looks like about 8. But that's alright. We actually have... No, I guess Burst of Strength doesn't get us out of this.
Does Runner's Bane tap?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Let's say, Alex, you should probably leave that up to blockers.
Yeah. It actually makes Runner's Bane pretty good that you can block with it. So he's going to get in for a bunch of damage here, but next turn we have a good turn, so it's okay.
Yeah. And if we power out our Ivy Lane Denizen, we can also make it fall off. And why is he doing that main phase?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just... Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So he gets in for 9, putting us at 9. Surprised we haven't played a spell this whole game. Besides the 2 things here. Ooh, Burst of Strength is actually amazing. We're going to be able to do a cool trick there eventually.
Yeah.
But for now, let us do this. Cannot afford to do Extort here because we have to play the Gatekeeper. But the Gatekeeper is going to be...
pretty
really awesome.
Especially since that Gate Creeper Vine can just eat the damage from the Frostburn Weird.
So I think here we want the Selesnya Guildgate so we get another green source.
Yes.
Even though we don't need the white. Play it. Now we play the Gatekeeper, which we also don't get to extort off of, sadly. But we are going to be eating a Syndicate Enforcer. And we have good blockers now. And we have an Extort Engine, and we're attacking in. We look alright. Or actually, Burst of Strength on the Basilica's creature seems fine. Extra damage, get to extort off of it.
Indeed. Although...
Maze Abomination looks very good too, since it's just a fatty creature.
Oh.
That's not that bad.
Sad.
I mean, we do have to chump block here, but...
Yeah. He definitely has enough mana to get 4 in with the Frostburn Weird. So...
Oh, I see. So... But then,
You're taking...
He still has to pump it at least once to kill this, so I guess it does make sense. Possibly prevent us some damage. Makes him pump, I like that. Uses his mana.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a 2-drop follow-up either, so that's good.
Terrace Worm.
Alright, we can play Terrace Worm, leaving back the Screecher. Actually, I think we want to do Maze Abomination, leave up the Burst of Strength in case he has an answer for it. Let's do that. In fact, I really want him to have to attack into a, I want him to think I tapped my mana wrong, or I didn't do that for a reason, so I'm actually going to attack with the Basilica's creature here. I want him to, if he's got the answer to Maze Abomination, attacking with both so I can Burst of Strength and kill his Syndicate Enforcer with my Hired Torturer.
Another one.
It's not so bad. He is getting us down there, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're close to explosive impact range.
We're definitely, yeah.
Okay, now we're at annihilating fire range.
Which she doesn't have mana for. Thank goodness. Not yet. But there's always extorting Ivy-Lane Denizen next turn.
Kind of tempted to do the burst now.
That would
just give us the extra blocker.
Although right now, what you could do is extort it next turn when you untap.
And still do Ivy Lane extort too.
Yeah.
Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4 extort. 1 extort. Yep, let's do that. Actually, and we can still surprise him with it too.
Yep.
Could also do Terrace Worm extort. But let's do the Ivy Lane first. It's a good blocker. Maybe we even attack with Maze Abomination, and we're still going to get the surprise burst. I mean, we're not in a great position to race right now. And I do really want him to have to attack into a Burst of Strength. I mean, we're going to be able to eat his... So let's just attack Maze Abomination.
Double block to kill it at this point. And both.
Let me think about this. So he's going to crack back with 3 dudes. We're going to have 3 blockers. Yeah, I think this is still fine. I like it.
You could also Burst of Strength Maze Abomination.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. Make him bigger.
Yeah. Seems good.
Yeah. But actually doing it to the Screecher makes it trade with the Frostburn weird, but I guess killing it with the Maze Abomination outright is pretty good. Okay, so we burst, Maze Abomination, plus get the extort trigger.
You're gonna want to block the one of the Frostburn weirds with Maze Abomination, and then the Ivy Lane Denizen can trade with that. Yeah.
This trades with Frostburn weird as well, but we do want to get rid of his extort. Yeah. So let's pump here. He still has to put the mana. I guess the mana at this point doesn't really matter, but let's try it. Okay, that's really not that horrible for us. He lost his extort engine too, and we actually have a good follow-up play too, which is cool. Let's do this pre-combat just in case he's got a counterspell. That way I know I can't attack with my Maze Abomination. Okay. So now we can crack in for 5 here. And he has to have not only an answer for Terra Swarm, but
a pump spell.
Yeah.
And then you can Axebane Guardian that has 2 mana protection. Other than just
Definitely blocking the Frostburn Weird.
Gee.
So he's got a tough decision here. I mean, technically, he could have a Weapon Surge, which would be really good, because then he could just pump, attack, we'd block, pump, first strike, but then he'd just be dead on the backswing. So that's cool that we actually sealed that up. I kind of felt like we were in a tough spot there for a little bit when he had the double Syndicate Enforcer. There was a point where he had us down to 3 life.
Yep, that extort.
So he's quick. I don't know if we have... What does this terrible card do again? No, it's not good enough. I think we're okay. We didn't see any enchantments, artifacts. We saw Prophetic Prism, that was it, but that's not worth it.
That's not worth it, no.
Okay, so let's just try it again. Opponent most likely playing first. He seemed like he was not super fast, but fast enough. Definitely gonna have to mulligan this.
Yep.
And this we can keep. This is actually a really good hand.
Sick.
It's a good 6-card hand. A little land heavy, but
so
at least we have our colors.
And yeah, we can extort. So yay, all the land. And then we draw Axebane Stag, and it's like, yes, we've got this locked.
At least there's like something to sink our land into.
Yeah.
Frostburn Weird. He has 2 of them, which is actually really good. But cannot do anything about it. The nice thing is 2 3s can always trade with Frostburn Weird.
Yeah.
So as soon as we get that online, we should be looking a little bit better.
It looks like you are going to be taking...
We could potentially be taking 4 here.
Yep.
If we are, it's not the end of the world. Alright. At least he's not progressing his board. I don't like taking 4 damage, but we have an Extort Engine. We have plenty of 2 and 3 drops. We could draw. That's actually a pretty cool one to get. So I'm just going to swing for 1 here.
I like the shades in this set.
And why is that? You mean just the Gateway Shade in general, or
what
was the other one?
The one that you pay a colorless and a black to give it +2/+2. That's insane. It's just like, and they won't attack into it because they know that it's so gross, and they won't. So yeah, it's just really good. Especially I got past that and a Cryptghast in the same draft by the same person.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Cryptghast first, and then the other one.
Getting the Cryptghast is awesome. All right. So here, could do the Vine as well, but I think actually the Vine's gonna be better after the Denizen when we can actually pump something like our Flyer,
and
or maybe our Shade. Still haven't gotten to Extort yet, but that's okay. The fact that the Denizen will at least trade with the Frostburn Weird is nice.
Yes. And then with the Gatekeeper Vine, you can grab Guildgate.
And turn on our Gatekeepers as well as make Gateway Shade a more relevant threat.
And still extort from it.
Okay, he's probably got a trick here, but that's okay.
And then you can still have mana up for Mr. Gateway Shade over there.
I don't mind this trade. Oh, he's just straight up on a beatdown plan. Okay. Maybe he's got another 2-drop.
Also, Gatecreeper Vine chump blocks all day.
Oh, he wanted the Death's Approach. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So we still get Gatecreeper Vine Extort. That was a kind of an exciting draw, but that's okay. So here's what we do. We Gatecreeper, Extort. We search up a
Guildgate.
Dimir Guildgate, I guess. Turn on our Gatekeeper guys that we have. And we're actually pretty close to playing the Fat in our deck, too.
Hopefully we draw it soon.
Yeah, unfortunately a little bit too land heavy here, which makes this problematic. I mean, arguably, Gatecreeper Vine, since it works well with our, works well with our Axebane Guardian, but at this point we have infinite mana. It'd be nice to draw our Progenitor Mimic.
Yeah.
What would we copy? Actually, Frostburn Weird feels like it's an okay copy here since we have a couple blue sources, but I don't know.
Either that or, oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, a little bit flooded.
All of the manas.
I think we're just going to take 6 on the backswing. Otherwise, I'm just losing my Screecher, which isn't really doing it for me. So, a little bit too land heavy. We did have to maul. Not much we can do about it.
It was a pretty decent keep.
Yeah, just unfortunately got some land heavy draws here.
Yeah, Progenitor Mimic copying Frostburn Weird.
At least we'll have a blocker.
Yeah.
And we'll get more every turn.
Except I don't think that would actually work because we'd have to survive past
the first one.
Yeah.
But then we could leave the Screecher back, I guess.
That's true.
Alright. Oh, it's actually really relevant here. So we get to kill his death call. This is actually super relevant.
Yeah.
He can't actually trade with us anymore. Alright.
And we can extort.
And we can extort. What more can you ask for?
Relevant. Like, well, it's pretty relevant. Having that a couple of turns ago.
Still gonna attack. I don't know how else we're winning. If he's got the Augur Spree, we're still not dead from the Frostburn Weird, but
Not dead yet.
I don't really have a ton of options here.
Yeah.
We're trying to. I mean, I don't know how else we're winning this unless we're getting some damage in now, because we are just.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah. So now, unless we draw something, a spell, we're gonna have to trade off our Screecher, which sort of sucks.
Progenitor Mimic on Ubulsar Gatekeepers.
It's actually really cool.
Yep.
But it doesn't do anything to the Frostburn Weird, unfortunately. It does give us relevant blockers, and it gives us... do you have to do it? Yeah. Oh, it's an opponent controls.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we never have to do it on our own guys.
Yep. Yay! Doesn't die to Runner's Bane.
2, 6, and we can extort. Beautiful. I think this time I'm going to leave the Screecher back.
Sounds good. Mana sinks.
Could have Grizzly Spectacle. That'd be pretty strong.
Oh.
Totally lost. It's alright, actually.
Yeah.
It was wise to keep the Screecher back. Jeez.
Yeah.
We were actually dead to that if we didn't
Yep.
leave the Screecher back.
Too bad we can't extort it anymore.
So now he needs another answer for our Stag, which is not so bad for us.
Nope.
Because Stag is a big boy, and a sack outlet won't do it.
Because we just got this Gatekeepers here.
Yeah.
Hi, kitty.
Let's see what we got. Pilfered Plans, pretty good. Milled us. Oh, he milled himself. Now that's actually. Why would he mill himself? What does that make you think?
He's got Snapcaster Mage.
Don't think that's what it is. Creature Me. Oh, that's actually really funny.
Yup.
Funny thing is, I can burst the Ubulsar too.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be as effective as.
But then it turns it online too.
No, it's
like a
3 or less.
No, that's true. But I mean, it still is like a permanent blocker at
true.
3/5, and that means this thing can't even kill it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, you're probably right. I'm probably just doing it to this, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Cremating the Screecher.
Yeah.
Oh, because he saw the terrace, or the Ivy Lane doesn't. He saw the Terrace Worm.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Also, cremate's like an okay 23rd card. He's seen the Burst of Strength. He's like,
He knows about the Burst of Strength.
do I do this?
That's actually really funny. It just makes it so it doesn't untap during its controller's untap stuff.
Yup. Get in there, Frostburn Weird. Burst of Strength end of turn. Now you can't really attack with it profitably, yo.
Oh, I can. Oh, I can.
Can and will.
He has to block.
Yeah, that's true. And it looks like he doesn't really have a lot of creatures.
And we have another burst of strength in this deck too.
And Death Cult Rogue.
Unfortunately, him being at a 3-turn clock may not be fast enough for us. However, Armed and Dangerous off the top? No, I guess we can't get the red source. Need our Axebane Guardian.
Ready and Willing would have been sweet.
Ooh, Syndicate Enforcer's pretty good against us. And it's a rogue, too.
It can block Death Cult Rogue.
Yeah. Well, we can't even attack, so let's get something relevant here. Oh, land. Alright, well, we finally fell apart. We had some good top decks for a few turns, but it all had to come to an end at a certain point. I think we bring in Naturalize now. I didn't realize how many enchantments he had. Alright, and he had the Augur Spree, so he drew too much good stuff. So we got to see a little bit about his deck. Pretty unfortunate way to lose, but not much we could do about it, honestly. I don't know how we could have played that differently.
Nope.
We just drew too many lands way early and didn't put any pressure on. I'm actually shocked how close to stabilizing we were. We were close to winning that
against the double Frostburn.
Yeah, and now and we have Woodlock Crawler we got to deal with too. Actually, Golgari Charm still kills that.
Yay!
So that's a good out for that.
That's true.
So I'm kind of glad he gave us that information.
What the hell?
He played around Burst of Strength again. I'm so glad that we stuck that out. Okay, it didn't matter, but that just goes to show you how important it is to stick it out. He didn't attack when he could have won. So
we need Naturalize in.
Yep, Naturalize is in. What seems weak against him? Definitely like the Burst. Let's take out Midnight Recovery. His removal is all like tap down base, not like kill the creature base. So let's try that. And hopefully get a good opener.
Yeah, Hidden Strings might be an okay card against him as well.
Yeah, that's true. I guess because it's like our splash color, I'm a little more hesitant.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can see that point. Also, what we would take out is arguably like a lot better than Hidden Strings to like.
Yeah, and I mean we have so much good stuff against him anyway. We've got the good blockers for his Frostburn Weirds. Yeah. We've got the good removal against his guys. And if we ever got like a Gorgon out, he can't even pump his Frostburn Weird all the way, or else we'll just kill it. But let's try it again.
Alright.
We got the ramp going. Alright, we're going to play first. And yeah, we can do this. This is actually okay.
Let's do it.
Maybe he Runner's Banes again. So what are we playing first? Well, we can't do the Death Cult Rogue. So most likely we're going to be doing the Hired Torturer first.
Yeah. Which
still blocks Frostburn Weird, so it's acceptable. That was a nice draw.
Waste of strength. If we had enough mana, we could hire Torture, Burst of Strength, hire Torturer again. Awesome.
That's really funny. Ooh, Gatecreeper Vine's kind of cool too. But let's drop the Torturer first. We could have done the Gatecreeper, but we have a blocker now for his Frostburn Weird, so I like it.
This blocker will trade as
and it requires him to pump mana into it. It's probably better. The longer we sit back, I feel a lot better. He's going to be tempted to use Runner's Bane too.
Stealer of Secrets.
It's actually pretty good. Alright, so, and it's a rogue too, which means it blocks Death Cult Rogue. So, I guess we could do Gatecreeper Vine here, but, well, we certainly can't do the Death Cult Rogue. Let's do the Gateway Shade actually doesn't look that good either.
I'd Gatecreeper Vine, fetch a gate, so that you have something online in case.
And we still have the Burst, too, in case he's got removal.
I'd rather fix mana at this point, because none of the stuff that you play is going to be a lot of good if you...
Alright, so let's pick up our Dimir Guildgate.
You probably could have left green up.
Oh, for the Burst. Yeah. I don't know why I thought I needed the black... Well...
Come on, Alex.
That's okay. I can actually play the green source now. Even though I revealed the Guildgate, I can still do the green source.
So, yeah, maybe that'll, like, get him to think you have a trick, too, so... And then, if he attacks with both, Stealer of Secrets definitely being blocked. Especially since he just tapped out two of his...
Doesn't have an attack here that I see.
Nope.
I can naturalize this color fixing. It doesn't seem necessary. Okay.
You'd rather save that for our
Ooh,
winners,
alright, that's kind of cool. Let's do the shade here, and that way we can leave up the burst of strength as well. So, I actually like the gateway shade here. It looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We have quite a bit. I guess not that much, but we can give it +3/+3 right now, which makes it pretty good in my mind.
All those defenders. Axebane Guardian
Okay,
would
Syndicate
be
Enforcer,
nuts
pretty
right
good.
now.
Axebane Guardian would be good. 2 defenders, you're right. Do we want to burst already? I guess not really. Would like another gate. No such luck. Guess we drop the Death Cult Rogue. Get some more threats out there. Probably trades it off for Stealer, but I can live with that. So we're just a gate away from killing the Enforcer. He does have an Extort engine, but we're still looking okay. Oh wow, Miracle Husk. Yeah, unfortunately.
That's a dude.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. That's going to be pretty challenging to win against. Do we have removal for that at all? I'm trying to think. Now I have to look at our deck.
Don't think so.
Armed and Dangerous. But we can't currently cast that. Kokiri Charm doesn't do anything. Stab Wound. Stab Wound.
Yay!
So we have Stab Wound. We have...
Chrysotic Organ plus a lot of...
Yeah, unfortunately not that much, but we do have an out. We do have outs.
Yay!
That's a good one. Alright, let's take out the...
The Extort guy, I think, is what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I can do anything else. I can actually attack with Gateway Shade here. And the Death Cult Rogue.
Can you, though?
We have to try and race. This thing kills us in about 2 turns.
Yeah, that's
so we really don't have a choice. If he's, I feel like it's a lot more likely he's going to kill us via
you could
just milling us.
Drop the Herbal Sar. No, it's fine. Actually,
Well, if he blocks with the Stealer, I'm just going to take out the Enforcer.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
That's true.
I can trade with the... so I can pump this once, still drop Gatekeepers, and do Burst of Strength. Actually, we do Burst here, kill this. Okay, I like that. So we're going to Burst, save dude's life, kill his Stealer, pump the Gateway Shade, and so we saving that, get in for 3, play the Gatekeeper, kill the Enforcer, leave him. This actually makes him a little more hesitant to attack with Miracle Boss, but I don't think he's not going to hold back on that.
Is
it's a little bit too good.
Rogue as well?
No.
Okay.
I maybe should have read that, huh? But no, he's not.
That hired torturer is doing work. You're still at 20.
At least he kept the Frostmourne back. The bad news is Miracle Boss is going to take us out, so we really just need. And we've already seen a ton of lands, which is also really bad. It means he's probably going to mill us for 1 million here. Yeah, so he milled us. He milled us for 11. We really you only get about 2 turns on a Miracle Vosk. It's unfortunately a little bit too over the top for us to deal with, unless we get like Stab Wound right here. So kind of unfortunate. And if this is how it's going to end, but I can't do anything about the
no,
the awesome.
Stab Wound's milled.
Oh, so it looks like our 1 out is now gone. He also has a Rogue now to block, but the Rogue trades, so I guess it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Or not trades, just dies. Oh, he had a Death's Approach. Okay. Too many good cards, unfortunately. Can't do anything.
Yay.
We have a counter, so we can take off 1 damage, cannot take off 2. Not much we can do. In a tough spot.
How are our heroes going to get out of this?
See if he plays around the Ubasar Gatekeeper. Okay, he could have double blocked it there. And killed it, but at this point I'm just trying to get as much damage in as I can because we're quickly going to die to Miracle Vosk.
That's a pretty big bomb.
Yeah, pretty relevant bomb, definitely.
And double Frostburn, weird. This guy
had a stack deck. We had actually a really ridiculous deck too. It's, you know, the funny thing is we didn't name our other out, Progenitor Mimic.
Oh, yeah. Ha!
Unfortunately, it's probably going to get milled here. Yeah. Let's see.
We have 6.
No, we still have it.
No.
Right?
No, we don't. It's the first one that was milled.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay, so we lost. It was actually going to be our top deck. So we were 1 card away from seeing our second out. We actually had 2 outs to Miracle Voss that entire time, which is really funny. But nothing we can do.
Two outs to Mirko Vosk.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
lost to one of the better bombs you can have in limited.
Target play. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that didn't actually matter. We were most assuredly dead to the next swing from that anyway.
Shucks.
It's an unfortunate conclusion. You know, the funny thing is, do we have our other burst at least? Maybe?
We might.
If we have our other burst, we can turn off this thing for one turn.
And then... Yes! Woohoo! Burst. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so...
Let me think. Alright, so we burst... Could burst the Death Cult Rogue, but then we only get one more swing. But then we're taking both counters off of it. Could also burst the Ubulsar Gatekeeper after he blocks. That doesn't work too well either. Guess we do burst here.
Well, you also have oh shoot, Naturalize could have
gotten rid of the Paralyzing Grasp. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Well, no, it's actually okay because we can still do it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's burst here. We're gonna swing with it.
And probably the
and then on
and the Gatekeepers as well. Rogues haven't been this important since Lower Windlock. Not even.
Still just mono blocking, so he's taking 6. He's going to 8. Okay. So that's not so bad. We turn off Mirko Vosk next turn.
Yes.
Which is actually pretty cool and relevant and important.
And we can also naturalize the Paralyzing Grasp.
So you're going to have to remind me of that because I might forget.
Oh, no, Paralyzing Grasp is my job now.
So combat, not during combat, after attackers. Because we don't want them to be able to block with it. Okay. So now we pay 2, remove 1. Pay 2, remove 1. And we're not milled out.
Hooray.
And I do have to naturalize to get this guy back online. Maybe we want the Gorgon instead. I guess he can block, but he can block this as well, and now he can kill it. So it makes more sense to naturalize the Runner's Bane. Although we're still in a pretty bad spot in terms of being able to kill him. Not exactly sure how we're going to go about doing that.
Magic the Gathering.
That's funny. And he had another Pilfer Plans. That's pretty funny. Oh, Zarnikev Locust. We may be able to kill him. Do we have any other... And we have our Terra Swarm too. Okay.
Okay.
I really got to think here how we can do this.
Zarnikev Locust.
Okay, now... Wait, oh. He can still block our...
Goodness gracious. Zarnikev Locust costs 2 black and 2 colorless. For 3 counters.
Well, we're definitely, yeah, so this is the make or break it turn. I'm pretty sure we can't kill him, but let's think about this.
Something.
I guess the Gorgon, see, he can block this. We don't know what our last card is. Maybe we have to look at what that is.
It looks like...
It's probably...
Ubulsar?
Maybe. I guess we'll find out shortly. But
no,
that might...
Recovery would have been great.
That's true. Alright, well... see, if it's an out to higher torture, then we can actually kill him with Death Cult Rogue. So maybe Death Cult Rogue makes more sense. You know what I mean? Because then we could... Like, the sad thing is, even if we could do the Terra Swarm on it, it's not enough to get lethal. It's too much. It's tough. It's a really tough spot. I guess we do this guy. Oh, it was the Ivy Lane. Yeah, the Ivy Lane's not going to do it, but let's...
Terra Swarm scavenges for 7, which means that it's not enough.
Unfortunately. I wish this could attack. Or that we had some other play, but that's okay. It's kind of funny.
Perfect.
I wish he was at 7 life and did not have a rogue.
Woo, yes, perfect.
Yeah, so, disappointing way to lose, but Can't do anything. Too balmy.
Yep.
Just pulled too balmy of a threat against us. Too good. I actually think we had a phenomenal match against this guy beyond the Mirko Vosk. We just found the answer for it earlier. He's actually going to mill us for 0 here, which is funny. Alright, well...
Why is he just playing things?
I don't know. Maybe he thinks
Maybe
the last card in my hand is
a free...
there actually is... no, during upkeep, there is a green spell that I think at instant Serene Remembrance or something like that. God, I would love... I wish this was Serene Remembrance.
Oh, yes.
Because then he would actually lose. Alright, well, we lost. We never got to see our Progenitor Mimic, sadly. But it was a fun... I thought it was pretty fun. We did alright. We got to the third game, second round. Whatever. We did fine. So, alright. See you guys later.